drench yourself in a wave of refreshment. Crystal Light. Refreshment for body and soul.
Hellman's Real Mayonnaise.
Bring out the praise.
Nothing can top it.
For the one best mayonnaise.
Nothing beats this taste.
Bring out the Hellman's.
America's favorite.
And bring out the best.
From Touchstone Pictures, what Dolores Van Cartier witnessed was a crime. What the police did to hide her was a sin.
Oh, no.
People wish to kill you. Anyone who's met you, I imagine.
Now, saving her life
Why would anyone kidnap a nun?
Were they Catholics?
is putting the sisters through hell.
Try to blend in.
Has anyone seen a nun, a Carmelite nun?
Sister Act.
She ain't no nun.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, May 29th.
You've just poured yourself a bowl of Kellogg's Crispix. When?
Hello? Mom, what a surprise. Well, actually, my cereal's sitting in milk.
When will you get back to your Kellogg's Crispix? It's anybody's guess.
Uh-huh. But they wouldn't give your money back?
Fortunately, Kellogg's Crispix stays crisp and delicious in milk.
I'm sure Aunt Helen didn't mean it that way.
Even if you can't get to it right away.
Uh-huh. Still crispy. You're absolutely right, Mom.
Kellogg's Crispix, the taste that waits for you.
Next, it's the season finale of Northern Exposure, where reality takes a left turn.
He's in some kind of parallel universe?
Yeah.
The most unpredictable Northern Exposure ever. Country's brightest stars gather to celebrate the composers, the singers, the people who make country music great. Join Kenny Rogers, Barbara Mandrell, Clint Black, Emmylou Harris, Randy Travis, Tanya Tucker, Hank Williams Jr., Winona, and many more country favorites.
Stay all night.
The Country Music Hall of Fame 25 Wednesday.
Beginning Friday, 2 nights to remember. A tale of 2 wars, 3 remarkable women, and the men who fought for their love. Judith Kranz's Till We Meet Again.
Tomorrow, don't miss the gripping conclusion of Intruders. He left behind everything he knew.
Come with me.
For the only thing he ever wanted.
Who is this bit of a snit anyway, huh?
Canatosa! You love me.
Stay away from her. Do you hear me?
Never seen anything like you in all my living life.
From director Ron Howard, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, Far and Away, rated PG-13, starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Ask anyone who's driven a Ford lately. They'll tell you that we're building better cars and creating better ways to buy cars. Like our 4 new Escort LX models. All are equipped with air conditioning, AM/FM stereo, and other great standard features for one low price. Just $10,499. It's an easier, better way to buy. Have you driven a Ford lately? It's more than just a question. It's an answer.
The television event everyone's talking about.
Whoever is doing it is going to come back.
Taken from actual accounts.
Why don't you stop them?
Richard Crenna and Mayor Whittingham.
What's happening is real.
Tomorrow, the gripping conclusion.
Nothing is out there.
Intruders, they are among us.
How about that? 2 evening shades on one night. That's certainly special. And we've got more specials lined up. Wednesday, it's Country Music Hall of Fame's 25th anniversary. Clint Black, Kathy Mattea, Randy Travis, and many, many more will be on hand. Get your cowboy hats out all Wednesday. Now get ready for a Northern Exposure you won't soon forget. That's next.
Your dentist wears a suit of armor to protect you both from AIDS, but is that enough?
You've got to heat sterilize this handpiece.
Before your next checkup, check out an all-new Street Stories Thursday.
This is CBS. Some people ask why I'm on WPLJ when I used to knock PLJ. Well, this is not the old PLJ. It's a completely different radio station. Rod Stewart, Madonna, Phil Collins, hit music for grown-ups. I mean, I've grown up some myself, and I don't want to hear a lot of rap or hard stuff. I think other people feel the same way. So what I'm saying is, give us a try. The new 95.5 PLJ. We think you'll like it. How was that?
Good job, Dad.
Shame, shame, shame.
Victoria's got a secret. Something she doesn't want you to know.
I'm talking about the same exact catalog.
But Arnie's giving her secret away.
Same pictures, same items, but my sister's is cheaper.
There's something very important you should know before you order from this catalog.
Why should I be the guinea pig that has to pay more?
Victoria's Secret is out, and Arnie's got it. Tonight at 11 on Channel 2 News.
Shame on you! Did motherhood lead to murder? A family tragedy at 11.
Suddenly, color takes you where you've never been before.
It's showtime.
All the way to remarkable.
CoverGirl presents new remarkable lip color.
Discover more passion, more depth, more color to the color.
A micro-concentrate formula, lip-nurturing vitamin E.
For the richer look of more color.
Take your lips all the way to new remarkable lip color.
Discover more color to the color.
That's it, folks.
CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
Tastes like a beer, cause it should, cause it's brewed like a beer. Of course it's good. Have a couple, have a bunch, one for the road, 3 for lunch. Let's be perfectly clear, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. O'Doul's.
O'Doul's, the brew from Anheuser-Busch, with the alcohol naturally removed for real beer taste and only 70 calories.
Anytime, anywhere, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. O'Doul's.
The fresher the vegetable, the fresher the salad. And now there's a fat-free dressing that tastes just as fresh. New Good Seasons for fat-free dressing. The fat-free you make fresh with no oil. Because the best fat-free is the fresh fat-free.
Hollywood Pictures presents Encino Man.
Stoney, is it true that you found your caveman friend frozen in a cryogenic state?
No, I found him in California.
Encino Man, rated PG. Tuesday, climbers on an inaccessible mountain when tragedy strikes. Now can rescuers get to them in time?
The chances of being caught in an avalanche were pretty good.
The season finale, Rescue 911.
Slate 50 protects your engine at startup. It treats the engine, not the oil. Since 1978, over 15 million people worldwide have used Slate 50. Starting your engine without it is a terrible thing to do.
Now, when life turns up the heat...
Personnel, please.
7th floor.
There's Degree antiperspirant.
Oh, man.
Degree gives you extra protection that's body heat activated. Every time your body heat rises, Degree turns on that extra protection. When life turns up the heat...
Mr. Gibbs.
Yes.
Degree keeps you fresher, drier.
Your timing is perfect.
Degree, your body heat turns it on.
Did you tell your boss you're quitting?
No, I'm telling him on Monday.
Got any plans yet?
Few?
No celebrity spokesman.
I'm opening a restaurant.
No beach volleyball games.
How about another Heineken?
No lengthy description of the brewing process. None of that is what made Heineken the #1 imported beer in America.
You got that steady paycheck?
Oh, yeah. I got a few bucks put away.
So you want to own a restaurant?
No, what I really want to do is be a relief pitcher.
Sunbathing by Sun Chips. Sun Chips multigrain snacks. A little sun never tasted so good.
Nabisco shredded wheat. It's just good stuff.
Country's brightest stars gather to celebrate the composers, the singers, the people who make country music great.
Stay all night.
The Country Music Hall of Fame 25, Wednesday.
A naughty new comedy comes to CBS.
It's about love.
It's about sex. It's about lust.
says.
Grapevine. It's about the wildest thing you've ever seen.
What are you doing with the camera?
Beautiful people who tell all
I made a lot of noise in bed.
and tell on each other. She loved it. Grapevine. This summer on CBS.
We never even made it to the bedroom.
Sweating Bullets. Tonight on CBS Late Night.
Microsoft Excel can take any spreadsheet figure and easily turn it into a beautiful fact. All you do is point and click. Microsoft Excel, the spreadsheet for Windows.
This is something special, a Gold Card event. They save great seats just for Gold Card members. Sure beats standing in line. The American Express Gold Card. Don't leave home without it.
You know, we grow together, and the bond just gets stronger and stronger. It's amazing. That friend all of a sudden disappears, or... But your sister will always be there. Sister, she got married and left.
The Reed sisters have always shared what matters, and they share a belief in Dove. Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. It won't dry your face like soap.
You feel the moisture in the skin, and the moisture to me is the most important part. Very, very important, because if this looks dry, forget it.
Northern Exposure will be right back.
When evidence of a murderous crime spree points to Nick,
I'm standing here in jail with some psycho killers out there impersonating me.
how can he escape a deadly frame-up? Sweating Bullets tonight.
Imagine an instinct so basic you can't even deny it to yourself. He's Scott Eldridge, and his story will shock you this week as the world turns. The hand that rocked the young and the restless is about to rock daytime television. Again.
This is CBS.
So you're out of school, you have a job, and you need some transportation. Well, something self-propelled, something you can afford. But you don't want a woofer. You want a Dodge Shadow ES. It looks great. Man, it's got a whole lot of stuff. Yes! And with $1,000 cash back and $500 recent college grad money, this coupe's only $93.78. Dodge Shadow ES, with or without a top. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
Channel 2 Newswatch, sponsored by The Money Store.
Coming up at 11, the government's decision tonight on whether the sleeping pill millions of Americans take is safe to use, and the so-called baby blues that may have driven a mother to try and kill her family.
And also tonight, Murphy Brown's latest accomplishment, actress Candice Bergen finally gets the college diploma she failed to earn years ago. And the Indy 500 of environmentally friendly cars, the American Tour de Seoul, all coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.
Turn your home improvement plans into reality. It's so easy with an FHA Title I loan from the Money Store. No equity is required for loans up to $15,000. Call the Money Store. 1-800-LOAN-YES.
Murder in a nudist colony on hard copy.
Either you give your customer the best possible service, or somebody else will.
We could take you on a vacation you will never forget, but you've got to get through to us first.
AT&T has the most reliable 800 service. It's guaranteed by the 800 assurance policy, and it's designed so that more calls actually get through.
Our 800 service is our front door. If it shuts down, we shut down.
When you consider that every call is a customer, why would you want anything less than AT&T?
We can make a difference. AT&T. Call us. The power of gold is the power to clean. New Eureka Power Line. 8 big amps. Attachments on board. To clean anywhere. Traps the dirt. Keeps it here. New Power Line from Eureka.
Even though she was a phony nun, she was an inspiration to the entire choir.
I'd rather sing than do anything.
It's better than ice cream.
It's better than springtime.
Better than sex. No, I've heard.
Sister Act. Rated PG.
Memories of laughter, having fun and feeling free. All the good times that we shared keep coming back to me. Together we could touch the sky, climb a mountain, sail the sea. We'll laugh and sing, we'll do it all. Together we'll make memories.
Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Together we'll make memories.
The genuine article is now on sale. The minivans that have outsold all others combined. Chrysler's first national minivan sale. Dodge Caravan, Plymouth Voyager, and Chrysler Town & Country now offer a $500 rebate, plus up to an additional $1,600 cash back on popular family options like quad seating, anti-lock brakes, and built-in child seats. And right now, the genuine article Chrysler minivans are on sale. In the minivan business, you lead, follow, or get out of the way.
It's the television event everyone's talking about. What's happening is real. Don't miss the gripping conclusion. Intruders tomorrow.
Crazy about your pet? You're not the only one. But will this tale have a happy ending? Pet Passion on 48 Hours Wednesday.
This child's been sexually molested. You won't believe who did it.
I am sorry for what I did.
Children abusing children, and All New Street Stories returns Thursday.
Coming up next at 11, it is the most popular sleeping pill in America. But is it safe? The government rules tonight. And the fight to save a baby after she fell from a 5th-floor apartment window will have the very latest.
Also, $1 million mystery. The money was found stashed in a Long Island home. We'll have details next at 11.
Making dinner?
Yep. Tough slaving over a cold salad bar, isn't it?
Yeah. Mystery dressing. Glad I've got my Hidden Valley Ranch.
You should try this Kraft Ranch. It's the best.
Really?
Yeah. Here, try a little.
People prefer cool, creamy Kraft Ranch. You're right. It's gotta be the best tasting ranch to be Kraft. America's house dressing. So, you're gonna need all this dressing for yourself?
Well, there is enough for two.
Here are the dry facts. A day in the sun can drain your skin of a half quart of moisture.
Skin Science Update from Vaseline Intensive Care.
When we soak up the sun soaks up moisture, leaving skin dry. So Vaseline Intensive Care Research developed sunscreen lotions that combine proven sunburn protection with moisturizers to help prevent sun-dried skin. Is it your best protection under the sun? You decide.
Vaseline Intensive Care Moisturizing Sun Care. From Intensive Research comes intensive care.
If you're in the Florida Keys, you're probably sweating bullets.
Beginning Friday, 2 nights to remember. A tale of 2 wars, 3 remarkable women, and the men who fought for their love. Judith Kranz's Till We Meet Again.
This is CBS.
Next at 11, the after effects of childbirth that may have driven a mother to try and kill her family. And the death of an entertainer who became a television fixture for 30 years. We'll have details.
And a Brooklyn bar slugs it out in court with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Murphy Brown's star Candice Bergen not only delivered her TV baby tonight, she also got her college diploma. I'm Ernie Ganastis.
And I'm Michelle Marsh. Channel 2 News is next.
When you and your family fly U.S. Air to Florida, you can expect memories that'll last far into the future. Unforgettable characters. Occasions that'll lift your spirits. A vacation that's a roaring success. U.S. Air to Universal Studios, Florida. We give you the star treatment from takeoff to landing and beyond.
As an executive chef, I recommend that you cut all the fat in all aspects of life.
The fat.
Cut the fat.
Cut the fat.
Say no to the fat.
You've got to cut the fat. Dining should be fat-free. Cut the fat. Go for the lean.
A 4-door Chevy Blazer loaded with extras for only $299 a month? How?
GMAC Smart Lease.
Is it a V6?
4.3 liter.
For $299? Shift on the fly 4-wheel drive?
Yep.
For $299? With anti-lock brakes?
On all 4 wheels.
Automatic transmission, air conditioning, AM/FM stereo?
You got it.
Power windows and locks, rear window defogger, cruise control?
It's all yours.
Is there anything this Blazer doesn't have?
Well, at only $299 a month, it doesn't have a lock on your budget.
Smart savings days, now at your local Chevy Geo dealer.
You'd have to search the world to find a checking account that gives you all the chemical debts. Like no-fee checking with a minimum balance this low. And you'd search far and wide just to find 24-hour banking by phone where you could reach real people. You could travel to the ends of the earth trying to match chemical service. We even guarantee to speed you through a teller line in 7 minutes, or we'll pay you $5. So stop searching and come to Chemical, the only bank that gives you all this. And we're right around the corner.
Why are students carrying guns to school? Find out on the next Montel Williams show.
In the news tonight, the decision on whether America's most popular sleeping pill is safe to use. An infant fights for her life after a 5-story fall tonight. And in our Shame on You report, Victoria's Secret revealed.
This is Channel 2 News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. America's most prescribed sleeping pill is not dangerous, so says an FDA advisory panel.
Well, the panel ruled Halcyon is safe after an army of experts and consumers testified today that it should be banned like it is in Britain and several other countries. At issue, Halcyon's possible side effects.
There's no evidence to my mind that Halcyon alone is a causal agent in any frequency.
Apparently, the FDA advisory panel agrees. By a 7-to-1 vote, the panel recommends continued use of the controversial medication. Opponents say while Halcyon is an effective sleeping pill, it has dangerous side effects: amnesia, paranoia, depression, and hallucinations.
Why keep this powerful drug on the market for the purpose of treating a symptom that is only marginally disabling and certainly not a public health problem?
Halcyon is one of the few treatments that has left me with a few side effects and the most functional.
There is speculation Halcyon is what made President Bush sick in Japan earlier this year. And actor Burt Reynolds says that his addiction to Halcyon nearly killed him, taking up to 50 pills a day. In making its recommendation, the panel admits the drug needs a stronger warning label, but it didn't say how much stronger. And Halcyon's manufacturer, the Upjohn Company, is celebrating a victory.
All of us at Upjohn are pleased with the committee's recommendation concerning the product. The committee concluded that Halcyon is safe and effective when used as recommended for the short-term treatment of insomnia.
The FDA is expected to follow the advisory committee's recommendation.
A battle at a Queens hospital to save the life of a baby girl. She fell tonight from a 5th-floor window of her apartment building, and Channel 2's Reggie Harris is live now at Elmhurst Hospital with the very latest on this story. Reg?
Michelle, this happened about 7 o'clock this evening. The first paramedic to arrive just told me the child probably fell on her head because a child's weight is toward the upper part of the body. She was worked on, given CPR for about 50 minutes. Unfortunately, she died here at Elmhurst Hospital. Now, this happens almost every year when the temperature goes up and the windows go open, and the result is usually serious injury or, as tonight, the death of a child. A scene of pain and despair in Jackson Heights tonight after the family learned their child had not survived the 5-story fall. This was supposed to be a joyous month-long American visit for Shana Sultana and her 18-month-old daughter, Medusa Nassar. They had come from Bangladesh to temporarily reunite with husband and father, Nasa Zaman. But tonight, as the child played on a bed that is next to a window, a screen gave way and tragedy struck.
The screen was on the window, and the baby was leaning on it, and I guess it fell out, and the baby went with it.
James Vasquez was standing on the street below when it happened.
Well, I saw the baby in there falling down from the window, I saw the screen coming down, and the baby hit hard on the floor. It was bleeding to his legs. When the father came out, he went over the fence. A couple of people went over the fence too.
Though some windows in the building have window guards as required by building codes for apartments with children, this window did not have guards. Residents say they have fought the building superintendent to get the window guards.
Yeah.
A lot of people be buying them. The super doesn't put them.
Yeah.
My mother lives here, and she had to fight for them to get window guards on, and a lot of the windows are broken, and they're still broken. And maybe this will make the super do something about the windows.
Not only in that building, but perhaps citywide. The message is obvious. Watch your children, and please take care of the windows. Reggie Harris in Queens. Now back to Ernie and Michelle.
Sad story. Thank you, Reggie. And more tough news to report tonight. At a Bronx hospital this evening, a 31-year-old woman faces charges that she killed her 2-year-old son and stabbed 3 other family members before stabbing herself.
Authorities say the woman may have been driven by the torment of postpartum depression. Channel 2's Carol Iavana is live at Jacoby Hospital with details. Carol.
Well, Michelle, Arlene Lache remains in stable condition here at Jacoby Hospital. Police say that the 31-year-old woman slit her wrists yesterday. That was after she took a knife to the throat of her 2-year-old son, killing him, and then slashed her 8-year-old daughter, her mother, and grandmother. All 3 of them are also here at the hospital. They remain in stable condition. Now, Lache faces charges of murder and attempted murder, but she has not yet been arraigned. She also has a history of suffering from mental depression.
She was a very good mother, and she was not abusive or neglectful towards her children.
Those who know Arlene Lache find it hard to believe she could kill her child and try to kill another, as well as her mother and grandmother, or try to kill anybody else. But her family also says that before this weekend's episode, Arlene had been treated as an outpatient at Jacoby Hospital for a depressed mental state. The hospital says she was referred to the hospital's outpatient program, but never returned. Arlene Lache may be suffering from postpartum depression. Now, many people may wonder if it's possible to suffer from postpartum depression 2 years after the birth of a child. But at least one leading psychiatrist in our area says yes. Dr. Stuart Ash says postpartum psychosis, unlike the baby blues, which is a hormonal depression that affects 80% of women after childbirth, is a mental illness related to manic depressive behavior and occurs only in women who are prone to manic depressive behavior.
Just as when somebody is very depressed, for example, they will say, well, I'm no good, I'm rotten, I deserve to die, something of that kind. Some of the women in postpartum psychoses who are depressed have the same thoughts, but it's switched onto the baby. Judges and juries need to be shown that this is an illness, and this is characteristic of manic depressive illness.
At the Foundling Hospital's Crisis Center in Manhattan, there is help for women suffering from postpartum depression who need to be separated from their children.
If you're feeling depressed and if you're feeling that you're constantly tired or you're feeling constantly sad, for heaven's sake, reach out for help.
Of course, Dr. Fontana really wants that message to get across tonight that the Crisis Center is there. And if you are having problems, here's the phone number to call. That's area code 212-472-8555. 472-8555. If there comes a point where you really do need to be separated from your child, the child can be brought to that crisis center and taken care of while you have a rest. I'm Carol Iavana reporting live from Jacoby Hospital, and now back to Ernie and Michelle.
Thank you, Carol. There are questions tonight over whether police used excessive force in the fatal shooting of a Brooklyn restaurant owner. Gambino Figueroa was killed early yesterday morning. Officers entered his restaurant searching for a murder suspect. Police say they called to Figueroa to come out from behind a partition, but instead he lunged for an officer's gun. One officer opened fire, hitting Figueroa 6 times. Neighborhood residents say Figueroa did not speak English and may have thought the police were intruders.
If he understood our language, the English language, he'd probably be alive today.
He's a quiet guy, he's an honest guy, he's a nice guy. A lot of people, they like him from his neighborhood,
In addition to the police investigation, a Brooklyn grand jury will look into the killing.
Well, we first told you exclusively last week how New York City firefighters suffer burns because they do not have special protective pants. Today, 2 more firemen suffered severe leg burns because they were not wearing